My presentation is on the book Stolen by Katrina with Cecile Murphy. In the book, Katrina was an abused young girl that just wanted attention and to be loved. One day she met a young woman who pretended to be Katrina's friend, and that's all Katrina wanted. The young girl slowly lured her into child trafficking ring with false friendships, threats, drugs, and violence. In this book, Katrina tells us about her experience, her escape, and her efforts to try and free other victims. The first time Katrina had been recruited to sex trafficking was by her friend Mary. Mary had been recruited as a young girl and eventually became a recruiter, which is a common practice in child trafficking. One of Katrina's friends, Christina, made Kat drink a wine cooler and take a pill with it. Christina told Kat if she didn't take the pill, she was never going home again and never going to see her mom again. After taking the pill, Kat was disoriented and Christina just left her high and dry and never came back. Kat was unable to stand and she thought she was going to die right then and there at the age of 13. 3 times Kat was seduced into terrible lifestyles, and each time was more serious, with taking free cocaine, drinking alcohol, and endured the sexual abuse as a necessary evil. At age 15, Kat thought her lifestyle was normal. Kat believed she deserved to be mistreated, and the mistreatment had become an ingrained part of her lifestyle. Kat always watched her dad be abusive to her mom. Kat was only 5 years old when her dad introduced her to inappropriate sexual contact, like made Kat touch him inappropriately, and he touched Kat's breast. 30 years later, Kat realized her dad destroyed her personal boundaries. Kat was enrolled into a new school and became friends with this girl named Tanya, which she was also sexually abused by her father and brother. Tanya smoked pot and was moving into heavier drugs. Gary, one of Tanya's dad's friends, paid money to have sex with Kat and her friend Lisa. Kat yelled and yelled until Gary took her back to Tanya's dad's house, where Gary and Tanya's dad yelled at her. They told Kat if she said anything to anyone, they would kill her and her family. After escaping from Gary, Kat began to feel suicidal and was wondering if life was worth living, asking herself who would care if I died. Kat got married to Joel and had 2 kids with him. Joel ended up being abusive to Kat also, but she never left until September 27, 2008, when they separated. From the trauma that Kat had gotten throughout her childhood, she felt suicidal, starting doing drugs and was going to parties and drinking. Kat ended doing the master's program for the Master of Law in Intercultural Human Rights. Kat then put her application in for the Intercultural Law Review. Kat got the position of being a member of St. Thomas Intercultural Human Rights Law Review on human trafficking. It was reserved for exceptional students to research and analyze articles submitted for publication in Prejudice Journal of Collected Works by experts in the field. Kat ended up getting several international leaders together, and they wrote about their personal stories of women's advancement. They were later published in a book. Kat also wrote an article online about domestic violence for the online publication of the International Museum of Women. Kat then had the honor of writing a chapter in Volume 2 of a book called Women Moving Forward, which depicted women overcoming obstacles. As a part of Kat's graduation requirement, she had to present a 110-page thesis. Kat wrote about freedom from bondage and being healed. Kat also took classes on abuse and marriage. She graduated from St. Thomas Law School in 2007. And she also lost 50 pounds and started to feel way better about herself and her self-esteem. That was also shot way back up. From the trauma that she got during her sexual sexual trafficking was that she felt alone. She didn't have any friends. She was very insecure about herself, and no one paid attention to Kat. Her coping mechanisms that she did was she turned to drugs and alcohol, more pot and cocaine. She felt she had nothing to lose, and she felt stable, and she felt like she fit in with doing drugs and alcohol. She always turned to God to help her. When she had sex with Gary, she found out that he had AIDS, so she went and got tested for him, which came back negative. And he also got her out of a bad situation. She just always looked to God to help her. She also went to law school, where she ended up getting her master's degree, which helped her out a lot. Her treatment was going to church and praying to God, and she went to counseling. Her recovery, she participated at a Christian domestic violence center, which was at the Well of Share. The congregation helped her start a missionary to girls who came out of trafficking. GEMS is a girls empowering mentoring service, which is based in New York. Mentors girls to help them stay out of life by providing exit strategies and support. When receiving counseling, Kat found out that hair is one of those areas that sexually arouse females, called an erogenous zone, which includes hair, the 3 sexual areas, and the mouth, and $550 is the going rate for an American virgin girl. Recruitment of American children into sexual slavery. Abuse within the home, which normalizes that type of maltreatment. Economic disadvantages such as coming from a single-parent home. Exposure to drugs and alcohol in the home, which makes that lifestyle seem normal. Seeking a father figure to fill a daddy hole. Today, traffickers are using new methods to recruit, especially the internet, including sites as Facebook, Black Planet, Macospace, Backpage, and Sugar Daddy. Traffickers use the websites to secretly buy and sell children. This book is called Stolen and is by Katrina and with Cecile Murphy.